Hey guys, how you going? Welcome back to another video. I just thought, well, I've been thinking for a couple of months, even since I started my channel, to do a bit of a walk around on my VP Commodore. I just haven't got around to it due to, I'm not gonna lie, being pretty lazy. And it's not always been washed or vacuumed or whatever. So yeah, I just haven't really got around to it, but went and washed it this morning, gave it a vacuum, put some tire shine on it to make it look good. And yeah, thought I'd come out and record it. But yeah, so this is my 1992 VP Commodore Opera House Edition, number 12 of 100 in series 4. I believe the first series started with the VL. I'm not entirely sure, there's not a lot of info on them, but there we go, number 12. Does say V8 in series 4, as you can see in the Opera House, the Opera House in the background. We'll go around. Yes, V8, I know. Big problem with this, as I bought it on my P plates in Queensland. And if you know about Queensland, you're not allowed to have V8s on your Ps without an exemption. Biggest problem, she's got a dirty old 3.8 there and a mod plate for it. We'll get more into that in a second. So from what I've researched, they originally looked like this coming out from the factory. I'll put a photo up now. With the VPSS wheels, it's got full VPSS driveline, so that would have included the V8. Just a turbo 350, I think, don't quote me on that. So 4-speed auto transmission, 3.8 diff, 3.08 diff gears, IRS, which is pretty cool. First of the IRS, and it's not a Calais or anything. If you can see, probably can't. Which was pretty cool. So yeah, full VPSS driveline. From factory, as you saw from the video. The 5-litre hubcaps were ugly. Yeah, the VPSS hubcaps were ugly, sorry, not the 5-litre hubcaps. But from what I've read, these are obviously from Sydney. It was a dealer option, actually, not a factory option, from what I've read. I don't know, I'm pretty sure there was 100 in the Series 4. I have seen a Series 5 in a VS on Facebook, which that's the latest I've seen personally. I don't know if they go over 100 or what the deal is there, as there's no actual numbers, as it's not a HSV or anything like that. So when I originally went down to pick it up down in Brisbane off a fella, it didn't look anything like this. I'll put a photo up now of what it looks like. Then yeah, it doesn't look anything to what it looks like now. But I went down there, red peas, just went down to pick up a car that I could daily drive, you know, not have a worry about it. It was going to be all fine. But we got there, had a look around, and it was really clean. Paint was near immaculate. Interior really clean, carpet, seats, all that. Popped the hood, V6, fine, that was what I expected. And then we had a closer look at the dash and saw it didn't say Commodore, it actually said, actually had the badge of the Opera House Edition and the V8. I asked him what that was about, and he told me he has owned this car for the last roughly 10 years, he's dailied it. He did own it when it had the 5-litre in it, all 165 kilowatts, I think 220 brake horsepower. But he did own it while it had that in it, but it ended up spinning a bottom end, unfortunately. And apparently at the time, it was cheaper to put a 3.8 Buick into it instead of rebuilding the 8 and putting the 8 into it, which is a shame. I did ask him 6 months ago or something. I sent him a text saying, or asking if he knows where the original block went, or the original engine went, so I could possibly source it for this. And he said it went to a sandman on the coast somewhere. So very possibly built in a Sandman, which isn't too bad, but unfortunately I will not be able to get the original engine block for this car. It is in my future plans to put a 304, they call it, a 5 litre Holden V8 back into it, but I have to save for another car. I'm in the midst of saving for another car, and that's a bit of a mystery until that comes along, because that'll be a bit of a surprise for the channel. If you can guess what it is, comment down below. If you can guess what it is, comment down below. No hints. So we'll jump on the inside. Yes, you can see it's a manual. I did buy it as a 4-speed auto. 4-speed auto V6 obviously, but probably a month or two into owning it, I got sick of it pretty quickly, and found a cheap manual conversion that could be fitted overnight with a bunch of mates. Chucked it straight in, drove for Toowoomba and auto, drove home the next day a manual, which was pretty cool. I'll put a photo in now of us doing it. I think I have a photo of it. These seats were actually seats out of another mate's VS Statesman, L67 Statesman he got to wreck. He was going to use it as a skidder, but ended up couldn't get it running, so gave me the seats. Well, I bought the seats off him. They're not too bad, leather seats. It's got a set of Venetians in the rear. We'll go and have a look at the Venetians. I don't know if you can barely see them, it's a very dark tint, which isn't too bad. Also, it didn't come with the VPSS hubcaps, unfortunately, fortunately, whichever way you want to look at it. They are pretty horrid to stare at. But I put a set of VZ SV6 rims on it. They're a set of 17s. They look alright, just a decent 5-spoke design. They did have WH Statesman rims when I first got it, 16s. I'll chuck a photo up now of what it looked like. You would have seen it at the start. I chucked some HDD headlight covers on it. Nice little touch to break up the front end of white. A Senator, a non-genuine Senator grille, which I think looks a lot better than the clear plastic one that came on it, the Series 1 clear plastic. No internal or no engine mods, stock as. I'm not going to touch it while I try and save up and put a 5 litre back in this. There's no point in me spending money except for maintenance. It's also got no limiter, so I can't even mang. But just got little chrome tops off eBay. They don't do much except kind of look cool. When it's clean, it does anyway. Yeah, it's stock as in there. And I guess I can do a little exhaust clip, even though it's not a 5 litre. You know, typical Buick. If you want to know exhaust, for people that haven't seen, I did make a video on it. I'll put a card up now so you can click on it. But it's stock extractors, stock Y-piece to a 2.5-inch redback catback exhaust with a hot dog in the rear end. Right there. And that chrome dump, just a super cheap 2.5-inch chrome dump. Fills a lot of people. A lot of people have thought I've had a full stainless system just from the look of that. They are very widely mistaken. Also in the Calais, this is an executive based car. So in the Calais and all that, you might have speakers in the doors, which I do not. I do have electric front windows. Sorry, also I forgot to mention before, all of these were white. Every single Opera House edition was white, Alaskan white I'm pretty sure it is, with IRS except in the VL of course, and yeah, all the SS driveline and stuff. I have a cluster out of a VNLE, oh sorry, yeah, a VNLE, yep, because the V6 dash cluster that I had in it didn't have a tacho, and since I manual converted it, I wanted a tacho, and especially because it has no limiter, I wanted to see roughly what I was doing. But yeah, back to the speakers, because this is an executive based car, there's no door speakers, I've got a speaker here and a speaker on the other side. not very good. I have upgraded them to little kicker 6-inch, 8-inch, can't remember what they are, but yeah, that's all I have throughout the whole car. It did have the original stereo in it when I bought it, but didn't work, didn't play anything through the speakers, so I swapped it out for a cheap $100 one from Super Cheap. Also, being a VP, there's not many features I can show you. There's not many things I can tell you about other than, yeah, it's an Opera House edition. I don't see many people or many of these getting around at all, even on Facebook, even on VNVP groups. Yeah, they're very unheard of, but this is mine and this is the story of it. It's a shame it's a V6, but it'll be getting put back to her former glory soon. If you want to know any information on it, comment down below. I'll try and get back to you, which, oh well, I'm always looking for comments, new comments. But yeah, comment down below, ask a question, and if I can answer it, I'll help, and if I can't, obviously I can't. I'm not a Commodore guru or anything, but just out of the research I've done over the year and a half, 2 years of owning it. Oh, one thing I didn't mention is the body has about 150, 160, probably 160 now, 160,000 kilometers on it, which is bloody nice for a VP. They've all usually been thrashed and destroyed and left out in the sun, but probably can't really see. This one's got really nice paint all around. Yeah, and the motor has, I think, 180,000, 190,000, but it doesn't matter because it's a dirty old Spewick. And the 5-speed, who knows about those? They've been thrashed to, yeah, people have thrashed the absolute crap out of them. So all the synchros are gone. It's sometimes struggles to get into reverse or to first, but you know, I'm not going to bother rebuilding or buying another one when I can put that money into the 5-litre. But yeah, anyway guys, I know it's a bit crap of a walk around, but it's my first one. I didn't really know where to start or where to go with it, but that's it. But yeah, this is my 92 VP Commodore Opera House Edition, number 12 out of 100. Hope you guys enjoyed.